Yeah, I'm back for another RanTcid Mayo video where I rant. And I have to tell you, the one I'm going to rant about today is a problem that happens regularly, weekly, sometimes daily. This is something that's not unique, and it should be very unique. It's when people screw up your orders, food orders, and I got to tell you, there are many, many times this happens. So much I can't even count. If I had a nickel for every time that they screwed up my order, say in the past 10 years, I'd be a wealthy man. All right, this latest debacle was when, just last night, Sunday, it's a Sunday evening, my girlfriend and I decided that we would order out and get a delivery. And when we do this, she takes care of it. I mean, she doesn't call it in, you know. What she does is she goes on the menu, on the phone, and she puts her credit card in. That's a whole other story. You're not going to catch me doing that. And she goes in there and she decides what I want and what she wants, and then she presses the buttons and whatever and orders it, okay? Now, first of all, I like to speak to somebody, and I'll tell you why near the end of this, all right? The place that we ordered from happens to be a barbecue place. Yeah, I know. No more barbecue. I'm trying to cut down. I very rarely have that. But anyway. So what she does is, she says, what do you want? I tell her what I want. Turns out, we want to get a half chicken each. We decided we're going to get the same thing. She's going to get a half chicken meal. I'm going to get a half chicken meal. All right? That's what we want, a half chicken. Right? You know, whatever's involved in that, the leg and the, you know, the middle part, whatever, you know. So, we order it, or she orders it, presses the buttons. A little while later, it arrives. First, I should mention also, nobody told us it arrived or anything. There was no knock on the door or anything. They drop it off on the stoop and run like hell because they're so afraid of COVID these days, you know. So anyway, she looks at her phone and says, "Oh, it's here." Nobody knocked, but it must have been there 5 minutes or so. So we bring it in, we get ready, we're all eating. Now this is a Sunday night, and by the time it came, it was about 7:30. So it's kind of late in the business day. I'll give you that. And then what happens is we open them up, and we find out both orders are wrong. They're the same thing. We ordered the same thing, and we got the same thing. We did not get half chicken each. What we got was pulled chicken. You know all that stringy pulled chicken crap? And they give you barbecue sauce on the side to dump on it. You know what I mean? I didn't ask for pulled chicken. You know, I mean, I eat pulled pork once a year or twice a year. But for God's sake, we didn't order pulled anything. Pull this. Pull this. When I pull something, it really made me annoyed. I swear to God. Again, I wanted to hit the roof. I said, "Well, we got to call them and tell them off. This is bull." I said, she says, what are you going to do? At this point, it's 7:30. It's the end of the day. We just got to eat it, you know. And then she tells me, and I didn't like it either. I didn't enjoy it. I wanted a half a chicken. God knows you pay enough. I think it was $25. We paid over $50 for this delivery. You know, and I love it, and they expect some kind of tip, too, when somebody delivers it. What are you supposed to do, pay $60 for the wrong orders? My girlfriend tells me, you know what, this was a Sunday, it was the end of the day. She says, you know, you got to understand, maybe they didn't have enough of the regular chicken, so they substituted this. And I said, what, if that's true, I said, then at least tell you. They should at least tell you, hey, we don't have any of the regular chicken, would you take the pulled chicken, you know? That's the first thing. Now, of course, because she takes us back to the earlier thing I was talking about at the beginning, because she doesn't talk to a human being on the phone, and she just orders it through the menu automatically, because we live in such convenient times today, because she does that, we wind up getting screwed out of what we ordered. Is it the end of the world? No. But every time, there's a good 50-50 chance your order's going to be wrong. Am I the only one? Am I the only one? The other day, I went to a deli and I ordered an egg sandwich, and I wanted bacon on it, cheese, and extra mayo. I get the damn thing, there's only cheese on it. They didn't put the bacon on, I said extra mayo, I'm sorry. Bah! Extra ketchup's what I meant to say. I like mayo, but I don't put it on eggs. Ketchup, okay? Anyway, so there was no ketchup on the eggs the other day, and there was no bacon the other day on it, just the cheese. What is wrong with everybody in the 21st century? I can hear everybody now in the comments, oh, gee, I didn't realize that making mistakes on food orders is a new thing in the 21st century. Like this never happened in the 20th century? It did! But not with this much frequency. Rant over for today.